Hello guys, this is Black Knight and this is what if Deku has a twin sister or something like that and yeah. And now no, part 2 or something like that and now the intro, so bye.
悪いけどこれ全部ただの安当たりだけどカンブルこれで終わりちょっと洗って回転にご注意ください
Where we begin in that scene of her sister almost cried and Deku just missed his only chance to talk with his idol or something like that and yeah. And now the story, so yeah. Deku and her sister were just waking up in the morning because they are just going outside and boom, they're going to train together. So yeah, because Deku's a little weak and her sister is okay, and sometimes Deku is scared of her sister, and yeah, he's scared of her sister because she's the strongest and stuff like that, and yeah. And they need to train more because they need do better in the another test of the UA or something like that. And yeah, and they start training. And 1 week passed. Deku and her sister were running, and they just saw a person going to the beach, and they were confused about this, and they just followed the person. And the person was looking around, and both of them just asked the person why he's in the garbage, I don't know, place or something like that. And he knows those kids because it's All Might. He becomes the Small Might, so yeah. And because he knows those kids because he saved them by the sludge villain and he questioned both of the kids why are they just following him and they just said we just saw you just going to the beach and it's dirty and why are you going to the beach? It's full of junk. And All Might just laughed and he was laughing and the kids were confused about this. And All Might just said, "You wanna help me out?" And both of the kids said yes and the kids just helped All Might and guys, I'm going to tell you this. All Might doesn't have a successor of One for All, so yeah, and yeah, he doesn't have a successor, so yeah, he needs to find one of the successor or just do it later. So yeah, and All Might just was happy about this. He just got some help by two kids, so yeah. And let's go to the story. Okay. And All Might knows when the kids have a quirk and when the other kid doesn't have a quirk. It's Deku and the other one is Sarah. And All Might just was sad about Deku because he wanted to become a hero and he's quirkless, so yeah. And he was talking to Deku about he wants to talk with his idol All Might. He could become a hero without quirk, and yeah. And All Might doesn't tell Deku about he's All Might, so yeah. And All Might just doesn't tell Sarah about that too. He talks with Sarah, so yeah. And it's like both of the kids is both of the kids just like All Might because he's like nearly a grandpa or aunt or something like that. And yeah, Deku and Sarah were just finishing up cleaning the beach, and All Might just was walking down, and he just saw both of them just were tired and just falling down in the sand, and All Might was amazed about this. And All Might was Small Might, so yeah, and Small Might was amazed about this, and he just say good job, both of them. They did it in 2 months or just 3 months, and yeah, they did good. And All Might just, or Small Might just help them out how to train and stuff like that. And Deku was fighting with Sarah, and Sarah just defeats Deku that easily. And Deku was miserable or something like that. And yeah, he's he's sad about this, and he's scared of her now because she's really good at hand and hand combat. And yeah, and All Might sometimes laughed, but needs to he needs to control that laughter. And Deku was mad about this, and he tries to do his best, and he just lose at his sister. So yeah, and she has a quirk. So yeah, she's not using her quirk, and Deku's using his bare hands and not having a quirk. So yeah, it's funny. 2 months pass. It's the fourth month, and Deku and Zero were just trying to do their best to, I don't know, just fight or just do hand in hand combat. But Zero is easy. No, she's hard to defeat, and yeah, Deku needs to try his best. And Deku trains his body to just push his limits, and Zero too. And All Might is liking this because it's like a rivalry, and yeah, and he just wants to see Deku just achieve that goal of being the number one hero. So yeah, and it's the 6 month. The 6 months. Okay, guys, Deku and Sarah learns to use hand and hand combat, and Sarah could win easily that fast, and Deku could do a little bit of I know hand and hand combat, and yeah, Deku is doing okay, and Deku is feeling sad because he doesn't have a quirk and he can't defeat a villain like this. But he needs to try his best to become number one without a quirk or something like that. And All Might feels sad of Deku because he doesn't have a quirk, so yeah. And Sarah learns to use in those 6 months. In those 6 months, Sarah learns to use her quirk right. And Deku feels sad about this, so yeah. And All Might was trying to cheer Deku up, and yeah. And All Might sometimes make Deku happy about this. He could become quirkless. He could become a hero, so yeah. And the I know the 8th month, Deku and Zero just were I know training to capture a villain. And Deku is a villain and Zero is the hero, so yeah. And Deku tries to run because Zero has a amazing quirk, and Deku is scared of her, and Zoro tries to capture Deku, and Deku was crying about this and trying to escape, and Zoro just wins, and she just captures Deku, and yeah. The eighth, I don't know what the heck I'm thinking about. The night, on the final day, I know the 10th month. Deku and Sir were good at I don't know, just using their hands and just doing hand in hand combat. And Sir just learns to use her quirk. And guys, you don't get the quirk. If you don't know about her quirk, it's I don't know, she could move stuff. It's like her mom's quirk. She could just float stuff, and it's more different. If she could just it's like the X-Men. It's the I don't know the heck what the heck Magneto. It's like him, but he could just she could just control anything. So if she just tried her best to do that, she could become a number one hero just like that fast or something like that. And yeah, it's like Magneto, except not controlling metal. So yeah, and all my was thinking who's going to get on one for all. All my could give one for all for her because she has a good quirk and she could become a number one hero and she could become the strongest hero and but Deku has potential and Deku could he has hope of becoming a hero and he didn't stop in those trainings and stuff like that. He didn't stop. He just continue and just grow that fast. And Deku is happy about this. He's happy he's quirkless or something like that. And yeah, and Deku has he wanted to become a number one hero. So yeah, and All Might just gives one for all to Deku, and All Might just tells the kids go to the beach after you just finish. I don't know, just come to the beach in the morning, and they listen to the old man, and they just go to their house and their mom just cooked them food and stuff like that, and yeah, and they were thinking why all my, the old man just asking him to go to the beach in the morning, and after they went to sleep, they just woke up in the morning and they just go to the beach and they just saw All Might right there in the beach, and both of them just were fanboying, All Might, and All Might just said hello, City and us kids, and All Might no, the kids just said why are you here, and he just deflated and it's Small Might, and All Might just tells them about One for All and stuff like that, and yeah, and All Might just look at Deku and he just pull out his hair and he just give it to Deku, and Deku just was surprised about this and said, "Why are you not giving this quirk to my sister?" And her sister denies it, de, de, denies it, and said it's yours or you need a quirk. Her sister just said you need a quirk because you are quirkless. So you want to become a hero, you need a quirk, and this quirk is going to be useful. And yeah, Deku cries because he's getting a quirk and he was happy about this. And he just look at his body and he just worked so hard in this. And he just get the hair and just said, "What I'm going to do to this hair," and All Might just said, "Eat it." And Deku was shocked about this and said, "Wait, what?" And All Might just tells him to eat it and just eat it, and Deku just eats the hair and boom, he gets the power, and yeah. And it's not the school day, so yeah, and the next day, or just, oh my gosh, All Might just tells them you want to get some ice cream, and they just said yes, and they went to ice cream, they just have fun and stuff like that, and yeah. The next day, Sarah and Deku going to UA in the next part. So yeah, so see, okay, that's then, guys. If you like this, subscribe. If you don't. And yeah, guys, if you like this, seriously, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Just random guessing or something like that, and yeah. So yeah, I'm really little happy about this because stuff. Yeah, I know I'm kind of weird. So yeah, I did something okay. So yeah, I'm learning stuff. So yeah, and yeah, I'm really sorry if so it took so long. It's 2 days, 2 days, man. Really sorry about that. Okay, the next one is going to be the vampire, and the the next one is the story. So it's almost ending. So yeah, it's almost ending. It's almost the end. So yeah, I'm going. finish that story. So yeah, and yeah, and the next I have two what I don't know what the heck, two what ifs. It's something both of them, two people made, two people. So yeah, and yeah, so yeah, if you, oh yeah, you seen the screen? Oh yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, guys, vote for the name of this channel. I'm gonna put it in the description, or just if I just forget it because I'm really dumb or something like that. And yeah, really sorry about that. And yeah, so and yeah, putting it in the description or just put in the comments. So yeah, vote for the name and yeah. Which one? I don't know. Oh my gosh. So yeah, see you guys. Have a wonderful day. Peace.